required here. Nursing fundamentals. I love nursing fundamentals because they cover everything that can be on your NCLEX exam. And they just help you to kind of critically think, because that's what it's all about, right? You can know the content, but if you can't critically think, then you won't get the answers right. So before I begin, I do have to thank Mark for stepping in the gap, right? Stepping in the gap and doing Monday motivations for you guys week after week. Thank you so much, Mark. Can we give Mark a round of applause? Thank you so much. You were a fantastic study buddy for the ReMar nurses, and they really appreciated you. I was a little insecure because I read a couple comments where people were like, you're better than Regina. You do this better than Regina. But I'm back, baby. All right. So we're also going to be talking about who wastes opportunities. Who wastes opportunities? And it's so cool. Right now, we do have the largest group of number one nursing students in our NCLEX VT. 6,300 nurses are studying right now for their NCLEX. But wait, there's more. You guys know that during this time of year, this is our busiest time for events for ReMar. So we have the holidays rolling around. We love to keep you guys engaged during the holidays because it's so tough when we are trying to compete with family gatherings and just good times. So we have this little event coming up. We like to call it Scary Topics for NCLEX. You can sign up for it right now because the review is happening this week. Yes, Thursday, October 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. This is a night study session. You don't want to miss it. We are doing Scary Topics for NCLEX. I love it. It's going to premiere. For you guys. So if you have not signed up for it, please do. It's super simple to do. You just go to remarnurse.com/scary. And when you do that, you will get the PDF workbook. You got to print it out and you bring it to class. Oh my goodness. You bring it to class and we will be going over some great topics. Some really good topics. We're going to do some pharmacology, select all that apply, spirituality, all the things that make nursing students a little bit scared of the exam. So we're going to go over that this Thursday at 8 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. Also, we have got a ton of questions about when the sale will end. The maternity sale is ending as well. Sadly, all good things must come to an end. So it will be ending Saturday at midnight. Saturday at midnight. So if you have not gotten your VT for the super low price, you better get it this week. All right, because that price is going up. So right now you will get an amazing price up until Saturday, of course, 3 months access. You get the workbook, you get the quick facts, you get the daily study calendar, and you get success. You guys know these are my two favorite books in the whole wide world for nursing students. Love quick facts, 5-star version, and then also the VT student workbook. So you put these two together, plus your willingness, your heart, your desire for nursing, and you have a winning combination. So without further ado, what we do on Mondays is we get into the nursing content. So I have questions prepared for you all, and I want to know, what do you say? All right. Question number 1 is this. A client is diagnosed with liver disease. How would this affect the metabolism of the medications used to treat the client's hypothyroidism? Is it number 1, the action time would be unaffected? Number 2, the action time would be faster? Number 3, the action time would be prolonged? Or number 4, the action time would be short-lived? What do you guys say? What do you guys say about this question here? And I really like this question because it has you considering two separate things. All right. What do you say the correct answer is here? I see some ones. A lot of people are saying ones. Okay. A couple threes. Hey, thank you. It's so good to be back here. I can't even tell you guys how good it is to see all of my favorite nursing students rocking with me on this Monday. I missed you guys. All right. All right. Go ahead, put the answers down, smash that share button. I'm back. All right. So I see the answers rolling in. The correct answer. Yeah, you got to switch that. Some people were like, look, I made a mistake. The correct answer, guys, is actually going to be, Stephanie, you're right. You're feeling like it's 3. It is indeed 3. It is indeed 3, because what do we have going on here? So essentially, you have 2 things to consider. You have a client with 2 diagnoses. One diagnosis is liver disease, right? And so we know that the liver, when it comes to medications, who's the major player in the body when it comes to medications? It's the liver, because it is the liver's job to metabolize medications, and then they go out into the body, right? So that's why if you take something like Tylenol, right? If you take too much Tylenol, what does it affect? It kills the liver, because the liver has to take on all of that acetaminophen. I should have said acetaminophen because that's the generic name. So the liver is heavily responsible for making sure that medication is properly broken down. And so if we have here a question of, all right, the liver is affected, but the patient still has to take medications for hypothyroidism, what is that going to do to the hyperthyroidism medication? Well, it is going to keep that medication in the body longer, right? Because the liver is not as healthy, it's not as quick to respond. So the action time is going to be increased. So it's very important whenever patients are starting psych medications or narcotics or cancer medications. I mean, really, in general, you want to know the quality of your patient's liver and kidney function. Okay. Liver or kidney function. So that's why number 3 is going to be correct in this scenario. Did you get it right? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? All right. And so this is a really good question. And it's really great for NCLEX because it has you looking at a patient as a whole person and not just asking you, okay, what is hypothyroidism? NCLEX is really changing, and it's going to get away from just those basic comprehension questions. You're not going to see too many more of those on the exam. All right, here we go. Question number 2. Ooh, I like it. All right. Here we go. An at-home nurse is caring for a client discharged with 2 medications for a bacterial skin infection. She reads the following orders. Okay. Metronidazole, 3 pills, 2 times a day for 14 days. Azithromycin, 2 pills, 4 times a day for the next 8 days. The question is, how many pills of metronidazole must the client take over 14 days? It's a math question. Have at it. Let me know what the answer is here. I need you to tell me how many pills must the client take over 14 days of the metronidazole. That's all I want. Okay. All right. I see it. I see it here. Baby Shiloh is doing so good. She is doing so good. All right. All right. So I see the answers. A good job. I thought it was okay. Okay. So you guys figured this one out. Okay. I see it. The answer. I'm gonna put the answer on the screen. Most of you guys got it. Some people got 42. Some people are putting 42. People got 30s. The correct answer, guys, is actually 84 pills. Okay. And so this is a 2-step math problem. We're only looking for the first medication, not both of them put together. So remember, reading is fundamental. You got to read for the right answer. All right. So you have the person 3 pills 2 times a day. That's 6 pills altogether. And then 6 pills a day for 14 days of the medication. That is 84 pills over 14 days. My goodness. We definitely want to know this patient's liver function, right? And so you can see how important it is to know those type of laboratory values for your patient, because the medications add up. All right, you guys, that was an easy math question. All right, most of y'all got it right. I'm gonna turn up the heat. Let's look at this one here. Scary topic. All right, a client has ordered 2,000 milliliters of 0.9 normal saline. The IV solution is to infuse over 48 hours. Calculate the flow rate in milliliters per hour. Let's go. Let's go. This is math. This is math time. I saw a couple comments saying you never do math. This is an easy question if you have the virtual trainer, because the solution to this is in the VT. It's in the VT. So go ahead and figure out this calculation. Go ahead and figure out this calculation. I want to see the answer. Ooh, some of y'all got it already. Love it. Love it. Good job. Let's do it. YouTube, you guys are on it. You guys are on it. All right. You know, when it comes to math, it is very straightforward because there's only a few formulas that you need to have memorized. This is definitely one of them. You got to know how to do the flow rate. You got to know how to do the flow rate, whether it's hours or milliliters per hours or milliliters per minute or drops per minute. You got to know it. You got to know it. All right. So I see the answer. Hey. NCLEX has not changed, actually. NCLEX has not changed yet. We can talk about that more at the end. All right. You got to know it. I see you guys got it. Oh, I'm so encouraged by what I'm seeing. You guys must have been studying since I've been gone. All right. Here is the answer to this. If you didn't know, if you didn't know it, thanks for putting that formula up. All right. So you got to memorize the formula, guys, for this. It is okay to round up. To find out the flow rate, okay, to find out the flow rate, you have to divide the total volume that you're given over the time. That's it. Oh my goodness, that's it, right? Not difficult, very simple to do, right? So in our case, it was 2,000 milliliters over 48 hours. Simple. And then somebody asked the question, how will you know when to round up? Well, it's simple because here we're talking about drops of fluid, and you can't have point something of a drop. Like you can't do that mechanically. So you would round up to the whole number. Okay. You would round up to the whole number in this case. And so 2,000 over 48, 2,000 divided by 48 is 41.66666. We are going to round that up, and everybody should have 42 milliliters per hour. Did you get that one right? If you did, give yourself a big round of applause. Honestly, this is like, besides like a heparin drip, this is one of the higher level math questions that are difficult. Nurses, students freak out. But you guys did it. You guys did it. You knew the formula. You mastered the formula. All right. So when it comes to drop rates or drip rates or IV fluids, definitely, you have to round it up to a whole number. You got to round it up to the whole number. All right. Okay. Woo. You guys are blazing today with these right answers. You're blazing. Okay. Question number 4. Here we go. Critically think. A nurse manager has received a formal complaint about a nurse who is physically abusing elderly clients on the unit. The priority action for the administration is to do which of the following? Is it number 1, notify the local authorities? 2, notify the appropriate board of nursing? 3, notify and file a complaint with the hospital's legal team? Or 4, write an incident report, including physical evidence gathered in the client's medical record. What do you guys say is the appropriate thing to do? And not the appropriate, I'm sorry. The question says the priority, because there's many appropriate things that you can do, but what is, all right, this is where I see a division. This is where we're splitting off. You guys have been unanimous really with your answers, but here there is a divide. I see some 1s, I see some 4s, I see some 3s, but read the question. The answer is in the question. Honestly, everything you need to know is in the question. That's all I'm going to say. So look at your answers and make sure you're doing. I'm going to stop talking, because if I keep talking, I'm going to give it away. Okay, lots of different answers. Some of you guys are going to be really shocked. I like it. Lynn says, let's go with 4. Let's go with 4. Okay, 4 and 2. No, you can't have 2 answers. You got to go with 1. Go with your first gut. Go with your first mind. All right. Okay, people. The correct answer is going to be I don't even want to show it. No, I'm going to show it. It's important. All right. The correct answer is number 1. It is number 1. Let me explain why here. A nurse manager has received a what? It is a formal complaint. All right. It is a formal complaint about a nurse who is physically abusing elderly clients on the unit. Okay. All right. So the priority action for the administration. Remember, this is an administration level question. Okay. So what legally is the responsibility? What is supposed to be done? And this is something that indeed a new nurse can answer, because it's not about you being in administration, but it's about the subject matter. And the subject matter is elderly abuse, right? Elderly abuse. And we know that, as it says here, elder abuse and child abuse are reportable events. Okay. And there's been a formal complaint made. So it is the due diligence of that administrator, that nurse manager, to notify the authorities. Okay. And it is a responsibility. Another appropriate answer, not primary, but another appropriate answer would be to notify the hospital's legal team, because somebody may want to sue somebody else. Okay. All right. So you want to make sure that the hospital's legal team knows that. A lot of people did pick number 2, notify the appropriate board of nursing. That is not something you would do for a complaint. The boards of nursing are notified once charges have been made. So if somebody files a complaint against you, you don't automatically take it to the board of nursing. You take it to the appropriate people. And then once they carry out whatever the punishment is, whether it's like a nurse getting a DUI, things like that, then maybe the board of nursing will imply something to your license. But to be honest, many times the board of nursing, they don't know what happens. And so you hear these stories, and this is a side note. You hear these stories of nurses moving from hospital to hospital to hospital, and, come to find out that they're abusing drugs or they're stealing narcotics or whatever. It's because the board of nursing never was notified, right? And so a lot of people have picked number 2, but honestly, that is something that may or may not happen right away. Okay. Number 4 was such a good distractor. When I put it down here this weekend, I was like, oh, I know I'm going to get a lot of people with this, because it says write an incident report, including physical evidence gathered, which sounds good, because it's like, okay, the nurse manager will want to, verify the complaint. But it says here the incident report is going to go where? In the client's medical record. That can never happen, right? You never put an incident report in the client's medical record. So that one, if you just knew about incident reports, which we go over in the virtual trainer, then you would not have gotten distracted with that, okay? Not have gotten distracted with that. All right, Nicole, shout out to you. Regina, I passed NCLEX RN last week, Wednesday. Congratulations, okay? Congratulations. All right, so how did you do today? Did you do really, really well? Did you do really, really well? If you did, congratulations. I think you guys are in a good position with the subject of nursing fundamentals. They can be tricky sometimes. Okay, we're going to move on to the next segment of this program. I got to show you guys something. It's really cool. You might enjoy it. It is the Scary Topics promo video.
On NCLEX, there are topics that terrify every nursing student. Pharmacology, unfamiliar diseases. Select all that apply. If you don't study these topics, they will haunt you during the exam.
Nurses aren't afraid of anything except taking a big exam. Join us for a free NCLEX review right here on Facebook Live. We are going to cover the scary topics on NCLEX. Click on the link and sign up below so you can get your Scary Topics NCLEX workbook. Let's take the fear out of NCLEX.
Okay, and again, if you have not signed up for Scary Topics, please make sure that you do. ReMarNurse.com/scary. Don't worry. A lot of people are saying, hey, I didn't get the workbook yet. It's coming. Usually if you sign up for it, you're put in a sequence. So you will get that workbook for sure. All right. But if you can make this event, we want to take the fear out of NCLEX. All right. So that's my acting debut, guys. I hope you appreciate it. I was trying to go for an Oscar there. Is that what you get when you do acting? Is it Oscar? I was trying to go for the Oscar. Hopefully I put the sentiment into the scary topics. All right. All right. Also, another thing that we have coming up is the roses, but this is the big rose, right? So anybody who has passed NCLEX, if you pass NCLEX with ReMar, comment this right here on this video, guys. I want you to do this. Put I passed and put your shirt size. Okay. That's what I want you to do. It is super important. We are having a party. We're having a party and I want you to be there. So also, if you go to ReMarNurse.com/party, all right, we are looking for nurses to get their t-shirt. That's how you get your ReMar t-shirt. I know you guys want the ReMar Nurse t-shirts. This is how you get it. All right. So if you pass with ReMar, go to ReMarNurse.com/party. Oh my goodness. Get your t-shirt. It's going to be so much fun. We have sizes all over the place for you guys. And we're sending them out. If you passed, I want to see you guys at this party. All right. Now, let me get into the motivation. Okay. This motivation is really, it's really special to me, and I hope that it encourages you through the week. We do Monday motivations so that no matter what happens this week, because some of you guys are testing like Wednesday, Thursday. Some of you guys are testing before Halloween, after Halloween, but I want you to stay motivated. All right. And the topic for this week is who wastes opportunities. All right. Because essentially, this NCLEX is one of the most life-changing opportunities that I have ever experienced in my life personally. And you guys know my story. You know what I've been through. But passing NCLEX, seriously, being a nurse has changed my life. All right. So this is what will happen. And this is what has happened. Many nurses will get their nursing license this year, 2020. 2020 has been the craziest year of my life. All right. I've never experienced a worldwide global pandemic before. And even through all of that, I'm still meeting my goals. And I know many nurses are still meeting their goals. But on the flip side of that, others will waste the opportunity. They will not get their nursing license. All right. They will not meet their goals. They will be set back. They will be distracted. They will be discouraged. They will not feel up to it. All right. So I asked this question. I asked this question to myself. How do nursing students waste their opportunity to get a license? What do you guys think? Honestly, how do nursing students waste the opportunity to get a nursing license? How does that happen? How does that happen when you go to nursing school? You go through, Kathy says, it's been crazy since 2019. It has. I agree. How do you waste your opportunity to get a nursing license? When you go to nursing school, oh my goodness. When you go through the clinicals, I don't even want to talk about that. When you go through those crazy exams and you sit through those crazy classes, how do we end up wasting the opportunity? I like that. Natasha says we put it off. We're afraid. Adela, procrastination. Ooh, procrastination. Tell me about it. Fear and anxiety. I like that. Fear and anxiety. Mostly anxiety, right? Because you got to show up. You're not afraid to show up. It's just when you get there. What else? No confidence. Yeah. I mean, all these things, discouraged. Yeah. Nervousness. Awesome. Yeah. How do we wait? We wait too long before we test. The board of nursing, they cancel our test date, right? They shut down the testing centers this year. They push our tests back. Not having a plan, having a baby. Yeah. Anxiety. All right. Kathy says, I'm the queen of procrastinating. If you're the queen, I am the sultan, right? All right. Afraid of failing. Yeah. So essentially all these things, I was thinking about this year, many of my nursing students won't take advantage of the opportunity. And so I came up with this. The answer to the question essentially boils down to this. Opportunities are wasted on those who are unprepared in general. I mean, anytime you have an amazing opportunity present itself, if you're not prepared to take advantage of that opportunity, if you're not grabbing at that opportunity, if you're not excited to get there, if you're not claiming it before you even see it, then you're unprepared for it. And God, He puts so many opportunities in front of us. Every day that you wake up is a new opportunity. Every day that you wake up is an opportunity for you to be prepared to meet it, right? You have let me just say, all right, you already have the victory in the area. You already have the victory in the area, but we have all these other things that make us feel unprepared, that make us feel insecure. And so when the opportunity comes, we don't take advantage of it. I was thinking about you guys, and it reminded me of when Satan and God were talking about Job, right? When Satan and God were talking about Job, and God says to Satan, have you considered my servant Job? And Satan says, yeah, I know him, but you have a hedge of protection around him. I can't get to him, right? And so that is true for all of God's children. That's true for all of God's children. Satan can't get to you because there's a hedge of protection around you. You're prepared to meet the challenge. So you have to align yourself with what preparation looks like, because you don't just wake up one day prepared. There's a process that makes you prepared, right? And it's what you do every single day. It's what you believe. It's what you carry out, right? And so I want to ask the question, are you prepared to be tested? Okay, talk about Job. Was Job prepared to be tested? Are you prepared to be tested? Because your test is coming. Everybody has a test. All right. Everybody has a test. You will be tried. All right. And so you want to make sure that you're prepared no matter what that test looks like, no matter what it looks like. And so your success will be found. Your success is sure. It will be found where your preparation and your opportunity meet each other. All right. Where your preparation and your opportunity meet each other. That is where you will find your success. Oh my goodness. Okay. That is where you will find your success. And if you find that you're not prepared, okay, if you're just honest with yourself and you're like, I'm not prepared to be tested, that's okay, because you're in the right place, right? You come here to evaluate yourself, because it's a real process. It's not just about saying, oh yeah, I did nursing school. You guys already know, just because you got straight A's in nursing school, that does not mean you're going to pass NCLEX. Actually, those people who rely on what they learned in nursing school and not study the test plan, they don't do well on NCLEX, right? And so it's not just about, just thinking happy thoughts. It's about the process. It's about the grind, right? 2020 has been horrific for a lot of people. But there's still goals to be obtained, right? God knows we're going through this. God knows that this was going to happen. He's not taken by surprise. And so you can't be caught taken by surprise. NCLEX is not a surprise for any nursing student. We all know we have to take it. We have the advantage of scheduling it, right? It's not like you wake up one morning and somebody says, today is your day. I always say this. No, you pick the day. You guys pick the day you want to be tested. So prepare for it, right? Prepare for it. All right. Because this is what's on the end for you. This is what's on the end. Okay. Registered nurses, practical nurses, right? Nursing assistants, nursing instructors. This situation is life-changing. You talk about winning the lottery. You talk about a come up, right? Listen, this right here is a come up. Change your whole life. Change your family's life. I don't know what you guys are making right now. I don't know. It might be something close to this, but if you can think about what an extra $60,000 a year will do for you, your family, your kids, that's motivation. And it's not about the money. It really isn't about the money. It's about the time. It's about the freedom that you have, because registered nurses here, practical nurses, we're working 3 days a week. We're working 4 days a week. We're only working weekends. We're working night shifts so we can be home with our kids all day. There are so many benefits. There's so many benefits to getting this nursing license that if you're not prepared for the opportunity, you're wasting valuable time. You're wasting everybody's time, right? Right, Kathy? And I keep shouting out to Kathy because I know her test date is soon. Kathy said, I'm making $0 right now. And and that may be somebody's sacrifice. Like, you're not making anything because you're giving this opportunity your 100%. And so that is what we're praying for with you guys. And that is what, Marcus Peanuts. I'm laughing at the comments. All right. It doesn't matter how much you're making right now. All right. You have a come up. All right. You have a way out. There are so many students that message ReMar and they're like, okay, they message ReMar and they say, how can I get into nursing school? How do I get into nursing school? And it's like, get into nursing school. Woo. That's a challenge. Like, our students have already been through nursing school, so we help them with the T's, but you guys have done the hard work. Okay. So We just want to encourage you guys. We want to encourage you guys that, listen, if you need to get the VT, get the VT. All right. This is our way that we share the information, the knowledge, the skills, everything that you need. It is a 3-month online access, but the program is only 6 weeks. Okay. We had a testimonial from Nurse Marilyn, and I forgot, I think she said she was studying with me for like how many years? 7 years, 8 years. But it only took 6 weeks to really, really get her license. And so that's what I want for you guys. Okay. And so the sale ends this week, and the price of this VT is going to go up. So if you have not gotten it, please consider it. All right. Please consider it. All right. One more thing. It's kind of looks like it's kind of blurry. One more thing I want to do before I leave is I want to show you my pretty girl. I want to show you my beautiful girl. And so you guys know I've been away. I have been away for some time. And I have Shiloh here and Mark brought her up here. And she's probably, I don't know, underneath these lights. I want you to say hi to your aunties. Say hi to your aunties, because she's like, what, Mom, these lights? But this is my girl here. She was born on October the 13th. Oh my goodness, guys. Y'all don't know how much y'all blessed me with all the prayers, with everything that she has, all the clothes that she has. These are all ReMar nurse aunties garments. I didn't have to purchase anything. I didn't have to purchase anything, which was really helpful to me because I had a very difficult recovery with her. She was 8 pounds, 5 ounces, but that wasn't the difficult part. The difficult part was I just retained a ton of fluid after I had her. And so that was a challenge for me. So all the prayers, oh no. So Shiloh is not afraid to let Mama know when she is not happy. So it's okay. So all of the prayers that you guys have for her and for me, they came through. And she is like, no, somebody like, I want another baby. No, don't. Because we are in the midst of 2-hour feedings. Y'all know what it's like. I'm going to take this blanket off of her. She might be hot. You guys know what it's like to be up every 2 hours at night feeding a newborn. Oh my goodness. It is not cool. It's not cool. But here I am. I think she's like 14 days or 15 days old, and I'm able to be back doing ReMar nurse stuff. So I am so happy about that. Okay. I had to let your auntie see you. They didn't see you yet. All right. So it is a blessing. It is definitely a blessing. And I thank you guys so much for, she probably is hungry. I thank you guys so much for just being there for us, and for Mark. Mark, again, thank you so much for being the best study partner. And again, all that we have, we really owe it to you when it comes to Shiloh, because y'all really showed up for us. So we thank you. We thank you so much. But here's Shiloh. This is my big girl. And being a mommy is great, but now I have 3 kids, so I'm with you guys, all the mamas out there studying, 6-year-old, 4-year-old, newborn. Y'all the best. Y'all are the best. But we're gonna get through this together as a family, and we are aunties and uncles. I'm sorry, I had to let the uncles too. But thank you guys so much for just rocking with me during this pregnancy. All right, it went by pretty fast. And now she's here and she's hungry. Kathy's right. She's very hungry. So I'm going to go now, but thank you. Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye. All right. You got her?
Yep.
All right. That's the... Okay, so I will see you guys this Thursday. We will be premiering the Scary Topics video. You don't want to miss it. We're going to go over some great subjects, and we're going to take the fear out of NCLEX. And also, if you are just wanting to study with the ReMar community, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time will be a perfect opportunity for you to stay engaged. And another thing is, don't forget Don't forget the sale ends this Saturday at midnight if you haven't gotten the VT. All right. So yes, all the mothers, 4 kids. Ooh, yeah, I'm about to go now. Everybody says hello, congratulations, beautiful, nice to meet you. So I'm off to my next job, which is to be a mommy. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for coming to Monday Motivation, and I will see you guys later. Bye.